Like, sir, how are you finding me everywhere? Okay. We are living single. Ooh, in a 2025 type of world. I'm glad I got my girls. Y'all know who y'all are. Hi, my name is Riva, aka Diva Doll. Welcome to my channel. So before we get started on today's topic, please like, comment, and subscribe because I am trying to grow my channel, and please help me reach that goal. Okay. So thank you first of all for coming by. Today's topic is what to do if you're living single in 2025. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, and I have some things that I have practiced as well as other people that I know who are single in 2025 and things that they are practicing. Okay, so this is going to be some interesting points today. And if you have any more pointers, please feel free to look um, to drop a comment and let me know. Tell me what you see. First, what to do if you're living single in 2025. So, like I said, I'll be looking down at my notes. If you see me look down, I'm just checking and trying to make sure I don't miss any points. So, first thing, maintain your social life, okay? You are not going to even come close to meeting somebody in the house, okay? You have to get out of those four walls and live, even if it's just for your mental health. Get out. I'm the type of person, I'm a Leo, okay? So we're adventurous anyway. So we get bored if we're sitting still too long. So get out, plan something. Go on Eventbrite. That's one of my favorite websites to find what's going on in any city that I've traveled. I can look on that website and I can find me something to do. Right? So find something to do like a poetry night. It's warm outside in my area in the DMV, so go to a festival, go to a concert, go out to eat, walk around the museum, go to a spa day. Like, just stay social, okay? You have to stay social. Do not become a hermit and just seclude yourself. It's good to get out and talk to people sometimes. So that would be my first pointer. Okay. And second, if your credit is not right, get your credit good. Like, don't sit around with bad credit and you single. Come on, you gotta be able to at least get approved. When you go somewhere and you want a new place, or you might want a new car or something, you don't want to get denied, right? Get your credit right, okay? I had a situation where my credit had went down because I had swiped my credit card at a time when I was like unemployed and looking for a job. And guess what? As soon as I got on my feet and I got some money, I did everything I needed to do to get my credit back up. And now my credit is over 700. Okay, so if you're living single in 2025, there's no reason why you don't have time to research how to get your credit up. You can't be single with bad credit. Come on now. Okay, so let's get to our third point. If you're single in 2025, if you're living single, what's another thing that you can do or that I've seen other people I know do? Is and that is exercise. Like, I am a person personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not like to exercise, but I do like to at least walk. So like, find a local area where you can walk, or a lake. Get out and just stay active, you know. And then another thing that I will do is I'll work out in my own living room. If I don't feel like going to the gym in my neighborhood, then I will work out in my living room, you know. Turn some music on. I think like all the female rappers and maybe like some of the down south rappers like Jeezy, Megan Thee Stallion. These are people I like to listen to when I'm working out. So turn on that music that's gonna get you motivated and get busy. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're living single in 2025, the last thing you need to do is not be in shape or feel good and be healthy. Another thing, I'm a person that I love chocolate, I love sweets, but you have to make sure that you're including healthy things in your diet, right? So make sure you're including that fruit, vegetables, and things that's going to help you feel better in the inside. So that is one thing that I recommend if you're living single in 2025. So let's move on to number 4. I strongly believe that the mind, you have to make sure your mind is right. So meditate if you need to, you know, meditate, be in a quiet space sometimes. Like sometimes after work, I don't want to go to a happy hour or I don't feel like talking, and it's nothing personal. It's just I need me time. Okay? Time where I'm not doing something for anybody but myself. And if that means I just want to relax or post some things on social media, then that's what I want to do. You know, take that time for yourself, meditate, and think about what your day has been and where you want your day to go and what you want your day to be like tomorrow. So take that time and meditate. Okay, I'm gonna be in there like whatever. Point number 5: if you're living single in 2025, please keep your appearance up. It is no reason why you should be walking around with a bonnet on. If you're not going to the hairdresser and or you're not in the house, why are you walking around like that? Take some pride in how you look, okay? A lot of people don't want to be with somebody who look a mess, okay? And who don't even seem like they're confident. People prey on that. And I'm not saying that pretty well put together and flashy girls don't sometimes have confidence issues, but I'm gonna tell you, you better fake it till you make it, okay? Look like something, okay? And today we have thrift stores, we have Shein, we have Amazon. You can find things for a discount. Find you something, even if you gotta stick with neutral colors with so you can mix and match your stuff. Do that. You know, that might help you expand your wardrobe without having to buy so many pieces. And then also, if you have friends or family who are well put together or who do know how to dress, reach out to them. Now, time is money sometimes. Sometimes you got to offer something because we are adults. Everybody got bills. You know, hey, can you help me? I don't got much, but I have this to offer you for your time in exchange for you helping me out. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna turn down no free money. So, yeah, keep your appearance up. Point number 6: if you're living single in 2025, do your best to eliminate or distance yourself from people you used to date. Okay? I, like you, sometimes struggle with that, right? Because when you're bored, and you just want some attention, sometimes you might hit up somebody who you know you should not. So do your best to start like deleting these people off your social medias. Do your best to block them where you can. You know, I've had situations where people who I used to date have even found me on social media sites that I never thought they would find me on. Like, sir, how are you finding me everywhere? Okay? So do your best. You have to start distancing yourself, because at the end of the day, if somebody wanted to be with you and somebody wants to do right, they will do right. It's not a circus, it's not a game. It don't take all of this. It don't take a whole bunch of conversations. They will just do it. Right? And if you knew people for a long time and they haven't stepped up to the plate and really did the things that they know will help you guys be together, then they're just wasting your time. Straight up like that. And these are things that I wish I would have told my younger self. I wasted a lot of time with a lot of people who absolutely meant me no good. So do what you need to do to distance yourself from these people in your real life, and also on social media. They are famous for finding you, stalking you, and pursuing you again on social media. Get them out of there. Okay, so let's see. Number 7, we're at 7. I'm just looking down at my notes. Number 7, work on your dreams. Lord knows it's a long road for some of us, for most of us, when we're working on our dreams. This is a great time where you don't have to pour so much into another person, that you can pour totally into yourself and chase your dreams. Reach out to mentors, do what you have to do. I had a great mentor that I had flew to Cali a couple times, did her fashionpreneur program, and I learned. Sorry, I got cut off, but I had a great mentor named Jessica. She owns Fashionpreneur Academy. I traveled to the West Coast of California a few times to attend the program. And also, after that, I traveled a few more times to visit my cousin who's there. And she helps keep me motivated because she's very artsy, and she chases her dreams. So shout out to her. But yeah, when you're single and you're living single in 2025, please don't forget about your goals. Don't sit in the house being miserable and waiting around for your soulmate. That is gonna come. It's everything's God's time, and we can't rush God's time. And so in the meantime, it's your time to shine. Work on what you need to do. Go back to school. Develop new products. Do your YouTube. Speak your mind. Work on whatever makes you happy. And I guarantee you will not regret that. This is a very important thing that I have to express. Um, there are a lot of people living single. Hold on, let me take a sip. Before I say this. Living single in 2025 does not mean that you can't be selective. Okay? And sometimes people may get offended by this. But just because somebody is single and you DM them or message them, it's appreciated, because it really, like, I appreciate people who leave me nice messages and tell me I look nice, and make me feel beautiful, more beautiful than I already feel on my own. But please don't get offended if a person does not take you up on their offer. You just may not be their type. They may not want to date at that moment, or they just see you in a different light. They might see you more as like somebody they don't want to cross a line with, because they might even see you at a higher pedestal than somebody they date. Like, if I see somebody as a friend or somebody that I really take to, I don't want to cross that line with them, because I know it's, look, all the guys I dated, we ain't dating no more. or we're not seeing eye to eye, or we just not together right now. All the friends I have, I still have. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain people that you just want to keep in your life, and you don't want to create great areas. So just because you see a person single on social media, it does not mean that they want to date you. Or maybe they will. It don't hurt to shoot your shot. But if they tell you several times no, or they ignore it, just respect that and move on to the next person. It's 7 billion people in the world. Move on to the next person and try to date somebody else. But just respect that. Sometimes people don't want to hurt your feelings and say, hey, I don't think you for me. It could be for any reason. And then don't mean that person always is always right. Sometimes their reasons ain't good. But hey, think about this. Would you want to date somebody who's not that into you in the first place? It's not going to work out well. It's not going to end well. You always want to date somebody who is equally interested. Okay? You just want to. Okay? Because otherwise, you're going to be down a long, dark road, baby. And we all been there. So, yeah. This is my final point, and really the most important point. But I wanted to leave on a great note. When you're living single in 2025 or any year, you have to lead with prayer. It's so many demonic, narcissistic people that are preying on good hearted, empathetic, giving individuals. Okay? Ask me how I know. You have to pray these type of people away from you. It does not matter how many times you got to pray. You got to keep praying. And you got to pray for a strong mind, for an open heart, to forgive people who may not be as empathetic as you. And you have to trust that God is doing everything for a reason. Sometimes He sends you into people's lives so that you can be a light for them. Prayer works. Prayer does not always work when we want it to work, but prayer works. Okay, it's some things that I prayed about last year that I'm living in right now. Prayer works. Okay, your time is coming. And to be honest, sometimes some of us enjoy being single probably 70% of the time. We have that 30% where we want attention and we want somebody around, we want love and affection. But a lot of us is enjoying it a little too much sometimes, where we almost don't want to give so much of ourselves to other people. Okay, but we can't be running forever and pushing people away forever. I pushed a lot of good men away, and if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, but I hope you find your person. But it's nothing personal. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. Okay, but at the end of the day, we gotta pray. We must pray. Okay, amen. My homegirl standing to my left. Am I right, you blue? Is that like blue? Something like that. Anyway, listen. We are trying to find our soulmate in a soulless world, but we will. Go girl, go girl, go girl.